let's see what we got. So this first one, you guys went ahead and did a little setup on this. So I don't know how you marked it, but you can mark it anywhere you like. 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. And then here, this starts at 0, 1. So this is the 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Oh, that works well with it. It should be. So those would become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2.0. Okay, so then 1.6 would go, 1.6 is here, 1.7 is here, 1.8 is there, 1.9 is there. I should give you a heads up on writing that one. Okay, so is it linear?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Make a scatter plot of the data, write a function which models the data. Okay, so y equals mx plus b. And the question is, I need to find m. M is my change, right? So my rise is 0.1, my run is 1, right, from 2 to 3, so that my m is 0.1. Now my b is my initial amount, so that's 1.6. Good? So then we just have y equals 1.6 x plus 0.1. So now here's the thing, you have to kind of alter this, and so this becomes, since I've changed the years to be numbers, this becomes f of 7. Sorry about that, I should have asked that kind of a little more widespread. So then f of 7 is equal to, well, I don't know, let me put 7 in for x, and you guys got 2.3, I think? So then you need to interpret it. Here's the thing, did everybody do the interpretation? You need to do the interpretation. So what's the interpretation? In 2007, how did you get?
In the year 2007, there were 2.3 million Toyota vehicles sold.
There were 2.3 million. Was it Toyota users?
Toyota vehicles sold.
Oh, vehicles sold.
Professor,
Yeah.
wasn't it, I got, why it was 1.6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. I totally did that wrong. 0.1x plus 1.6. Thank you for correcting me. Yes. So yes, so exactly. Just do that. Like jump in on me before I go off and write something totally wrong and confuse the heck out of everybody. Grab me before before I do it blatantly incorrectly multiple times. 0.1x plus 1.6. Okay. Is that now everybody's good? Does that make more sense now? Good. All right, so next we're going to take a look at Unit 3 models. Did you hand out the ones that were sitting here? You did?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So Unit 3 models. All right. So let's get someone to read this first one. No, we're doing this one in class. Natalia, go ahead and read for me.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah.
Water tank is being emptied by a pump that removes water at a constant rate. After 2 hours, the tank contains 4,500 gallons of water, and after 5 hours, the tank contains 2,250 gallons of water. Construct a graph that represents this information. Make sure you indicate what the values on the horizontal and vertical axes represent. Think carefully about the scale for the two axes.
Great. So I want you to think about this. What two things are varying, changing? Changing. In other words, what two things vary?
Gallons of water and a ton?
Gallons of water, and what was the other one?
Time? Hours?
Time. Does everyone agree with him on that one? Yes, no? Okay.
First time is X.
So the two things that change are gallons of water and what was the other one? Hours. Great. So generally speaking, we want our X to be what we can control. If we can't control either one, then we want it to be time. So generally speaking, we would like our hours to be our X's. Okay. So our hours, so let me just run through here and figure out, so label each of them as X or Y. So 2 hours, that's going to be an X. 25 gallons of water, that's a Y. 5 hours, it's another X. And then, sure, 2250 gallons of water, that's a Y. I want you guys to find me 2 points from this problem, X comma Y. So find an X that goes with a Y, that's a point. Find another X that goes with another Y, that's another point. So, what does this one go with? 2 hours goes with what? So 2 hours goes with what?
45.
4,500. Okay, great. So we have 2 hours. So this one goes with that one. So that's going to be 2, comma, 4,500. That's my first point. What's my other point?
2,250.
Yep. 5 hours goes with 2250 gallons, right? So that's going to be my other point. 5, comma, 2250. Great. Now, we're going to want to create a graph. No worries. Make ourselves a little graph here. Along the bottom, I'm going to put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get in trouble if we need more hours, but we'll worry about that later. And then along the side, let's see, along the side, I need to at least go up to 4,500. So maybe I'll go by thousands. I'll go 0, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. You don't have to mark all of them, just mark a couple. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to graph my points. 2 goes with 4,500. 4,000, 4,500. 5 goes with 2,250, so there's 2,000, a little bit more. So it's going to look something like this. You know, obviously yours may vary, but you know, something along these lines. Good. Oh, and then we have to indicate what goes along here. So what's my x-axis? What are those? What is this down here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what's that?
Hours.
hours. And what's the step along the side? Gallons of water, gallons water. Okay. Your Y should always start at 0. Otherwise your Y, this should always start at 0, otherwise it gets, it's what we call a misleading graph. Okay, so let's take a look at our next question with this. What are they asking of us next?
Slope.
Find the slope. Okay, so I have my points. What were my points again? It was 2 comma what? And what was the other point?
5, 2,250.
Perfect. So I'm going to do my, which one do you guys want to start with? The 2 or the 5 point? I don't care which one you guys want to start with. All right, we'll do it this way. This one minus that one over this one minus that one. So here's my slope. M is equal to 2250 minus 4500 over 5 minus 2. Again, whichever point you start with for the, to start with from subtracting, you need to start with, no, it's the 2250 and the 5, the first numbers that you're subtracting from, those need to be the same point. And the numbers you're subtracting, the 2 and the 4500, those also need to be the same point.
So it wouldn't matter if you went 2 minus 5 and 45 minus 2250. It wouldn't
Nope.
matter.
You can do that too.
Okay.
You get the same thing. All right, so what do we get? I get negative 750. Is that what everybody else got? You guys didn't do it yet, did you? Everybody do it. I might be wrong, I'm just guessing actually. So do the top. The bottom's 3, just as a hint, so do the top, and then divide by 3.
Yeah.
Deja, do you have a calculator? You can use your phone. David, do you have a calculator?
My phone.
Yep, do it. 2250 minus 4500. Are you doing any calculator?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming up with negative 2250.
Yep, and then divide by 3.
Oh, the
Divide by
total
3.
answer was 750, okay.
Got it.
So you should get 2250 divided negative 2250 over 3. Is that what everybody got? And then when you divide by 3, you get negative 750.
Why is
Good? I mean, with that part. Now interpret it in the context of the problem. Again, this is one that's going to be on your exam that people are going to be like, I didn't know what to say, so I just left it blank. Interpret it. What does it mean? That means for every hour, what happens? We lose, negative. We lose how much?
750.
750 what's?
Gallons.
Gallons. Everybody on board? So, this is the interpretation. Interpret. Which everybody will messes up on the exam, so don't mess up on the exam. Every hour, we lose 700 gallons. Okay, so we'll stop there, because we don't know what our B is. We'll have to figure out what our B is, and we'll sort that out. But have a great weekend, and we will see you guys all on Monday.
You can collect your homework?
Oh yes, collect the homework. If you did not turn